Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Mimi.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Daniel.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Oh, you know it's gonna be a good day when there's already a tractor trailer in the driveway. Now we're gonna definitely have more trucks showing up, but this morning there's 335 units of seed on the truck. Now even though it is a little bit early to be getting seed in, it is important because it gives us the opportunity to look through everything and we can make sure that we're getting all of the orders filled correctly. Because you wanna make sure everything's here, because if we're missing something for a certain farmer, then we gotta do our best to get it in. And besides worrying about unloading trucks this morning, we have morning chores. And for now, I'm just working on getting the farm market set up. The salt just stacked on itself? Yep. You know, I set my nice warm gloves down somewhere and I can't find them, along with my knit hat. I don't know where it is. They're probably in the same place. Maybe I'll find them. I just got the skid steer loader pulled out of storage, so I'm gonna let that warm up. Well, Dad was at the wholesaler this morning. He picked up some ingredients for grinding feed. Now, he picked up ingredients to grind the cattle feed and some layer feed. I'm not sure if we're gonna be grinding both today. I know we're running pretty low on our cattle feed. We can fit 2 grinderfuls into our bin that we pull the grain out of, which is nice because if we can put 2 grinderfuls in there, it lasts for much longer and it allows us to do other jobs rather than worrying about grinding feed all the time. Found the hat, gloves weren't with it, so that's disappointing. I'm not too upset about losing the gloves. I know they're around here somewhere, but they're nice gloves. They're comfy and warm, and I wish I had them right now. You know, I just climbed in the skid steer loader and I'm looking around and this thing is really dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it. I mean, yeah, it's a skid steer loader. It's supposed to be dirty, but it really needs to be cleaned out. Go. Much easier to get now. You're welcome. I'm here for you guys. Now yesterday afternoon when I had gone hunting, the boys were still down here working. You see over by those lights, that pole was leaning, probably from one of us hitting it with the tractor or the skid steer loader. So we got that pole put back into place and we have it braced because that is a load bearing pole and we don't get too crazy of snowfalls, but if we did, we would have been in trouble. So we got that fixed. And then while the boys had some extra time, they also added straw into the pens. This was one of the last round bales that we have done of the rye straw. It does a really nice job. It's a little difficult to spread out. You really have to use the skid steer loader, but I guess it's not that big of a deal because we use the skid steer loader for the sawdust anyway. I do like the straw a lot because it keeps things dry and it keeps things soft, but with the price of straw and the way it's going, sawdust is just such a cheaper method for us, and it does the same job. Keeps the animals dry, keeps them comfortable. It's always nice seeing straw in the pen though. Woo! Those are some good looking cattle. animals are all taken care of now. The only thing we really haven't done is fed chickens, but that's because we have no feed. We do need to grind some this morning. We've got the truck with our corn on it started and warming up, and we've been moving some other things around so that we can get hooked up to the feed grinder. Since we are backed up to our bin, that means we're going to be grinding cattle feed first, and then once we finish off with the cattle feed, we're going to be moving on to chicken feed. Once we get everything into place, like I mentioned earlier, it's pretty easy. We're just gonna watch we don't overfill anything and that we remember to add the ingredients. It doesn't really matter in which order you add the stuff because there is a mixer inside the grinder, but we like to make sure that we spread things out the best we can. Dad just asked me if I could go for a little ride. We don't really need 3 people grinding feed. Daniel and Dad can do fine. What we do need is for someone to go and fill up the gas tanks for the forklift. So all I have to do before I can fill up the tanks is grab them. We put them right in front of the shop. I need some money.
What do you need? How much?
I need money to get fuel.
You're so funny.
Yeah, I do. I need it.
How much money?
I just need money.
I just took money.
I'm getting propane for the forklift. I need more than that.
Oh, how much?
I need 2 more of those. Thank you. See, that's how it's done. That's how you get money. That worked out better than I thought. Let's go. I got in this truck and I started driving and I smell. I'm like, what in the world stinks in this truck? And then after a few seconds, I realized I stink. I'm the one that stinks. I stepped in some poop. What is a big deal is running out of propane while you're using your forklift. Fortunately, we had enough propane to get our seed order unloaded this morning, but that would have been problematic if we did not have enough. So when the tanks do run out of fuel, we like to fill them up as soon as possible because you don't want to be caught in that situation. It's difficult. And those pallets that we were unloading this morning, they're a little too heavy for the skid steer loader. I mean, you could probably get by, but it wouldn't be near as safe as it is with the forklift. But we make do with what we got, and we're trying to make smart decisions, so I'm just gonna go get these tanks filled up. Look at that, there's a bow on it. It's like a present. I could use a present. I'd get that one on the bottom. That would be my present. How's the day going?
Good so far.
Oh, that's good.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be
Sunny
worse.
out.
I just got here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a lot heavier. Hey, there you go, my friend. Hey, you have a wonderful day.
You too.
I appreciate the time.
No problem.
Did he get you filled?
Oh yeah, we're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, you're not no problem.
I took that money from the girls, so
Okay.
I'm not even paying. The girls are paying.
Okay.
It's a good deal today.
Yes, it is. There you go. You even have enough to get lunch.
Oh, I'm getting a snack. She's got the right idea. Maybe I can get a snack. I am now back home and I have to go give the girls the money that I didn't use. I didn't get a snack. Now that I'm back, I can see they've got our bin completely full of cattle feed, and then they all also got 2 bins of chicken feed. Now we didn't even have enough grain this morning to fill up the chickens' feeders, but it looks like they've taken care of that. So now the animals are done for the morning. Did you have any issues with grinding the feed?
Nope, not at all. Didn't even know you were gone.
That's a pretty fancy way you have to open that truck.
Yeah, it's really funny when you lock yourself in there.
Gotta pull the bathing suit off the round bale. Stop looking at me. All right, back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Now, better calm down before you hurt me. You run around like crazies. And you're not crazy, you're a big baby. Y'all need to relax, okay? We all need to calm down. Yeah, I feel you. Well, that looks really good. We've got bedding put in there. We got a nice bale of hay. We also got their feed ground. So we did a lot for the cattle today. Daniel, what do you like more? Do you like putting straw in the pens or the sawdust?
I like the sawdust more because it soaks up more of the water. The reason I like the sawdust more is when you're cleaning it out, it doesn't stick together so much. If you're ever cleaning out straw, it all sticks to each other and it doesn't come out. It's all in lumps. The sawdust, it kind of breaks down and it's easier to move.
That comes from someone who cleans out all these pens. He likes cleaning out the sawdust. He doesn't mind cleaning out the straw. Just like you mentioned, it's a little more difficult. Now for the pastured cattle, we haven't really seen them much today. They've been out in pasture. We have a few calves up here. We've just moved them to the pasture this week. They're not comfortable going down over the hill yet, but they'll get there.
Andrew.
What?
It's lunchtime.
We have made it up into the farm market for lunch and we are having BLTs. What a deal. We just got finished with lunch and now we're preparing to go for a little ride. My dad was out picking up some calves the other day and while he was there, the farmer mentioned, hey, I got some more calves for you. But Dad didn't have the room, so we're going to pick them up now. You gonna be able to get back in? Yeah. I got you on the hill.
Yeah. You don't have that big hole there.
Yeah, just be careful you don't fall out. That's how quick my dad leaves me. He said, I'm gonna drop the check off inside, I'll be right back. And then the dairy farmer shows up with his side-by-side and Dad hops right in, he's ready to go. Got one here for you.
This one here.
Holy smokes. He's huge.
Yeah, well, he's about banging the walls of the pen now, too.
I got a fat boy. Big time fat boy. We just got the calves loaded up on the truck. He had a red Angus, and he also had a bull calf that was huge. It was not easy to pick up. He was kind of heavy. We're just gonna ratchet strap the pallets we have on the top. Normally we bring the trailer, but it was easy today to just put the pumpkin bins upside down and put the calves inside them. We're now home with the calves and currently I'm working on bedding up some of the pens. It's dry in there. I just want to add a little bit more sawdust just to make it more comfortable for them.
Oh, not doing that pen.
Oh, you're not doing this pen?
No, that has the broken thing.
Oh,
Doing that one and that one.
no, I'm gonna have to grab more sawdust. Unbelievable. Now, moving animals is always going to be stressful for the animal, so we try and make it pretty easy. The calves look good and they always acclimate to the greenhouse pretty well. Once it gets to feeding time, they're usually calmed down quite a bit, and then once you give them some food, they get real excited. After we got done putting the calves into the greenhouse, I took the skid steer loader and I brought it up into the shop and I was working on cleaning it up. From getting in and out of the skid steer loader, you start to make quite a bit of mess, and there was a lot of dirt and a lot of sawdust around our feet while we're operating the controls. So I just vacuumed all that out, wiped off some of the other controls, and just wanted to make it look and work a little bit nicer. And then once we got done with that, we fed the animals. So the animals are all done for the night. Oh, it's so nice to get the boots off. I just got up into the house and there is no dinner on the table. That's because it is date night. That means this is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.